And I would say, you know, sometimes you say Indonesia is the most tolerant Muslim majority country in the world. I would say it's not only most tolerant among Muslim countries, even compared with European countries, compared with the United States. Indonesia has less religious ethnic tensions than today you observe in some European countries or in the US. So Indonesia is one great example of inclusion, of tolerance in diversity. It's a very diverse country, we know. A great success in nation building because you have like 500 languages. Bahasa Indonesia is managed to be spoken by everybody. You have many ethnic groups. So it's one of the greatest success in national unity. And Indonesians, I go back many years when I was following it, studying abroad. Indonesia had the highest percentage of people returning after studying, after completing their degrees in Europe, in the United States, and so on. And they would come, like more than 90%, more than 95% return. It shows then the spirit of loving the country, of patriotism, attachment to the town, the city, and so on.
Okay, so this is my question: is Indonesia and Timor Leste have a very long historical relationship, bitter and sweet, and what Indonesian people still remember most now is East Timor people have chose to be independent or free from Indonesia, and that's not really a good memories for Indonesian people, and I believe so. Vice versa, for Timorese, you also had bad memories about Indonesia. For Indonesian, for example, we could have just ignored East Timor. But in fact, Indonesia, from leader to leader, still support and have good relationship with East Timor. What do you think? How could this possibly happen?
Yeah, we can look at it a number of ways. One, Indonesian leaders, Indonesian society, show that there is a word in French which I always find difficult to find exact word in English. In French you say hauteur. Hauteur means something high, It comes from tall, but it's not tall. Hauteur means the greatness of an individual or the greatness of a country in that it doesn't lower itself to trivial, to mundane, to cheap revenge. Indonesian leaders, Indonesian society, the conflict was over, the regime changed, and they didn't turn their back on Timor-Leste.
So you're saying that Indonesian leaders not try to demonize East Timor?
Yes. Showed what I say greatness. It showed statesmanship. The word auteur is the best to describe, in that you are above all the pettiness. Compared with some other situations, which I cannot say here because I'm president. If I were an academic, I would cite.
Or Nobel Prize laureate.
And so that was one, but also on the Timorese side. Throughout 24 years of our struggle for independence, never once we demonized Indonesia as a country, as a
and vice versa, of course. And vice versa, of course.
Yeah, never. We never demonized, for instance, Islam, for instance. We're majority Catholic. So after independence, when Mr. Shanana decided to pursue first national reconciliation among all Timorese, and the Timorese and Indonesia, everybody accepted. because we were not brainwashed to hate someone. Unlike in the Balkans, in the conflict in the Balkans, which I know, I went there many, many years ago to Bosnia to try to speak on reconciliation. I could feel that, I could touch the tension, the anger in the room. I thought I was in a wrong place. So the mutual hatred was palpable. And because there were decades and generations of the leaders who were there at the time, they went back to dig 800 years old history between the Serbians and the Kosovo and Bosnia. With Timor-Leste, no. Starting in 75, there was no demonization of anyone, including of the United States. You know, we supply weapons to Indonesia, to Suharto regime. And we have also the best possible relationship with the United States. And Indonesia, in the end, was also a victim of the Cold War, like many third world countries that unwisely, at the time, chose to ally either with China, with the Soviet Union, or with the United States.
Yeah. So you're saying that let's focus on the reconciliation rather than, fight till death or, make war.